So, so when they were minimal in the public life, they started to agitate and they started the movements to get the equal rights. Okay, in the social life. Okay, first what they achieved by the agitations. How they started these agitations means they grouped together. Means the women in the entire world they grouped together and they formed as a group and they started to make the agitation. By that what they achieved? First of all they achieved the right to vote. Previously this right to vote it was there only for the men, those who are having the property. Okay, they achieved by their registration. First what they achieved means they achieved the right to vote. Okay, but these right to vote previously if you considered it was there only for the men, those who are having the property. Means this right to vote it was not there for the women and it was not there for the men, those who are not having the property. Means those who are not having the property, that men and the women they are not having the right to vote. Previously if you consider by this registration they also got the right to vote. At the same time the men those who are not having the property also they got the right to vote. By this process they achieved the first right to vote. By these agitations only they got the opportunities in the educations, means to increase their literacy rate. Okay, they got the opportunity to increase their education and they got the opportunity to increase their career. By these external agitations only they achieved the education, means they improved the education in the women's and they achieved the careers, means which is equal to the men. They achieved which is equal to the men. By this, okay, some of the radical women, they also made agitations and they achieved the equal rights and equal status, equal rights and equal status in their family and in personal life. They achieved the equal rights in their family and in the personal life. See here, when the sexual division means that gender division, whatever it was there, when the gender division got in a politics, when it was raised in a politics, we can write here the one more word. When it was raised in a politics, they started to group together the women and they started to agitate and started the movements. When they started the agitation, okay, then what they achieved by that means first they achieved the right to vote. Later means previously the right to vote is there only for the men, those who are having the property, and it was not there for the women and the men, those who are not having the property. So later when they started the agitation they achieved the right to vote. Later what they achieved means they achieved the education, means they improved their literacy educational levels and they what is that they achieved the equal career opportunities along with the men, and they also achieved the equal rights and the equal status in the family and in the personal life. Why this they are saying here equal right and the equal status means mostly in the families the father will have the means the men will have the higher authority. Okay, to avoid the means by this agitation they also achieve the equal rights and equal status. When they will get the equal status, the men will not have the higher most priority. Both the men and women will have the equal priority in their family. These are the achievements by their agitations. Okay, stop. Whatever the movements, it was made by the radical women. Made by the radical women. Okay, by these movements what they achieved, already I said, they achieved the right to vote and they increased their educational levels, means literacy rate, and they increase their career opportunities, and they achieved the equal status in their family and in the personal life. Whatever the radical movements it was made by the women's, okay, whatever the movements it was made by the radical women's, they are called as a feminist movements. Here, whatever the radical women, they made a movements to achieve the right to vote, or to increase their educational literacy levels, or to improve their career opportunities, or to get the equal status in their family or in their personal life. Whatever the movements they made, it was made by the radical women. That all movements will call it as a feminist movement. Okay, right? And here, after this feminist movement, when they achieved all these things, the role of the woman in the public life, mostly in the public life, it was increased a lot. Means they started to make the right to vote, and they started to contest in the elections, and they are working like a lecturers, or teachers, or they are working like a scientists, or they are working like engineers. Means the role of the woman in the public life, it was increased a lot after these radical movements which was done by the women. Okay, after the radical movements it was done by the women. Okay, right? Okay, if we see the condition of the women in our India, they are much more lag behind the men. They are much more lag behind the men. Means you will see the condition of the women in our India, they are much more lag behind the women, but it is somewhat better after getting the independence. Means it was somewhat better since independence. Same little bit the conditions of the women was improved. Okay, and even though they got some more improvement, but still now also the woman is facing the discrimination. Okay, they are struggling a lot in our society. How they are struggling? How they are discriminated by our men-dominated society. And our Indian society is mostly it is the men-dominated society. Okay, men-dominated society, and it is also called as a patriarchal society. Okay, patriarchal society is nothing but in the family, who will have the power to take all the decision, who will dominate the family means only the father. Next his son, next his son. Like that, always our society is the male-dominated society. But now we will see how the woman is facing the discrimination, how they are struggling. Okay, in our country. Okay. So how they are facing the discrimination in our society. Let us see. If we will see the literacy level of the woman, literacy rate of the woman among with the men, along with the men, the woman is having only of 54% of the literacy rate, and the man is having the 76%. Means among with the men, they are having the 76% of the literacy rate, and the women are having the 54%. Then what is the reason for this discrimination? Mainly to have the variation in the literacy rate. First of all, what is the main reason means the parents are spending much more money on the boys' education only. Parents are spending much more money on the boys' education rather than to spend equally on the boys and girls' education. Actually, the parents having the responsibility, they should spend the money equally on the both boys and girls' education. But in our country, mostly the parents are spending much more money on the boys' education. Because of this reason only, most percentage of the girls, they are not at all reaching to the higher studies. Very less percentage of the girls, they are reaching to the higher studies. Okay, this is the main reason. Okay, what is the main reason means? Mostly the parents are spending much more amount of money on the boys education rather than the girls education. Actually the parents are having the responsibility to spend equally, okay, on the boys and girls education, but what they are doing, they are spending much more money on the boys education. This is the reason why they are lagging behind in the literacy rate than the men. Okay, this is the first discrimination. And if you see the second discrimination, whatever the high paid jobs or the high value jobs are there, in these jobs mostly it was occupied by the men. Means the proportion of women in these high paid jobs or in the high value of jobs are very less in our country. This is also one type of discrimination it is faced by the women in our country. The first one is the literacy, and the less percentage in the high paid jobs or in a high value jobs, okay, of the women. And if you see the third one,
Start.
Okay. Here, very less percent of the women will work in high paid jobs and in the higher level. You will see in our country, mostly the women will work 1 hour more, averagely 1 hour more than the men average work. Means whatever the men average work it was there, we'll compare the men average work and the women average work. The woman will work more 1 hour. Okay, she will work extra 1 hour than the men. How we got this? How we can say that the woman will work more than 1 hour more than men means when our government made a survey. Our government made a survey in our country in the 6 states. In a 6 states. So when they made a survey on the working men's and the working women's, okay, on the men's or women's, okay, the men is working 6.5 hours per day. Averagely is working 6.5 hours per day. But the woman is working for 7.5 hours per day. The man is working 6.5 hours per day, but the woman is working 7.5 hours per day. By this survey only, whatever it was made by our government, by that only we are strongly saying that the woman will work more than, means 1 hour more than, okay, she will work 1 hour more than the men average work. Okay, this is the, but why they are not recognizing means already I explained you that mostly the women will do the household work which is not going to generate the income. That's why that work is not going to be recognized. Okay,